Alright guys, I'm back with another video, and this one's about ranking the 13 teams' alternate helmets. So, this year the NFL actually made a rule change for once where the teams can have one alternative helmet and wear it throughout the season. And they had this previous rule where they could only have one helmet throughout the year, so they thought that it could be safer to be more worn in and whatever, and so they only had a rule for you could only wear one helmet. But this year they finally changed it, and 13 teams decided to take advantage of this rule. Now some of these teams should have maybe they might need to make an alternative to their alternative helmet, because some of them I don't know what they were going with, and others on this list look amazing, and honestly I wouldn't mind them switching their helmet permanently to this way. But Matt, let's dive into it. And some teams over here you'll see went old school kind of. All right, so at number 13 I have the Chicago Bears. Now, fun fact, the Chicago Bears switching to this orange helmet is the first time in their franchise history where the franchise will have a base color other than navy blue, which is kind of cool. But I mean, this picture right here does a little bit more justice to the helmet than what it really looks like. I mean with the Bears helmet, it's just the orange color. I mean, they might as well, take an orange, cut it open, take the peel, and put it on their damn head. I mean, this one just does not work with me. This color orange, maybe change the color orange or something with it. And when I watched it on Thursday night, whoo, whoo. Let's just get to the next one. Now at number 12, I got the Washington Commanders. This one isn't a bad one too. I like the all black sleek to it, the black face mask and the yellow goldish numbers, and then the logo on the front, and it kind of just pops out. But it honestly, I mean, it's not like the Bears one. It's not terrible. Like, this one's not terrible at all. And honestly, this is better than their actual original helmet. I just think it's not as good looking as the other ones that will be on this list. But after the Bears one, I mean, all of these ones they don't really need to be changed. At number 11, I got the New Orleans Saints. Now, this one's a pretty cool looking helmet, and it's the first time since 1969 preseason that they're wearing a base color other than gold for their helmet. And honestly, this alternative helmet works very well, and I have it above the Commanders because I like the sleek, the black and the gold logo on it, and how it comes to the decal. But honestly, after saying I really like the decal, I'm not a huge fan of the decal. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan. It gives off really Seahawk vibes, and I feel like it's kind of out of place, kind of. Now at number 10, I got the New York Giants. Now the New York Giants, theirs is a little bit more old school, and they actually planned this helmet 2 years ago, because they kind of modernized the helmet look, but put on the old school logo. And it's not a bad looking helmet by any means. It's got the white face mask, the red stripe, the darkish blue base color, and it looks clean. At number 9, in front of it though, I got the New England Patriots. And the New England Patriots went old school too, and even put their old logo on the helmet, and it just looks clean. They kind of they modernized it as much as they could, but they still left it with that old school feel. And with the red and blue stripe in the front, it just looks clean. Now at number 8, I got the Houston Texans. And the Houston Texans called this one their Battle Red helmet. And it looks clean. I mean, this helmet, this color red, you do not see this color red from any of the teams. And it's a new, unique color that I really dig, and I think goes really well with the logo. I mean, you got the black face mask, the white straps fit it perfectly. And it's just a good looking helmet. And I like this base color a little bit more than the white on the Patriots. And the logo goes a little bit better. I like how they stuck with their logo, but mainly, I just love how this is just a whole new, unique color. Now, number 7, the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Arizona Cardinals one is pretty cool because I don't know if you can see in this picture, but it has a red, red sparkles in the helmet, interfused with the helmet. And it's all black, which goes against their all white helmets. So it's a cool, sleek change, and I really like the all black with the red cardinal. And the logo on the red cardinal kind of looks, it's a little modernized. They changed it just a little bit on the back of it, and it looks good. And really up close, that red sparkle looks crazy good. Now, number 6. I got the Atlanta Falcons. And the Atlanta Falcons base helmet, I had it number 1 on my helmet list. But this one works very well too, and with their old school logo. And another cool detail with the helmet is the stripes that you see represent the Georgia Tech, and the red represents Georgia, the two big college rivalries in the state. And so they just kind of wanted to bring them together in the helmet, which I thought was pretty cool and unique that they put some college teams, infuse them to the helmet. And it's just that base red, it just looks really good with the black old school Falcon logo. Number 5, the Carolina Panthers. Now this one's very clean. The matte black with the baby blue, or the turquoise blue. It looks crazy good with the black face mask. And the Panthers call this helmet their dark side helmet, which they want to show their dark side, I guess, or something. That's what they said. But it's just a clean looking helmet. And with I always like, the Panthers have this on their original helmet too, where the back, the stripes go out. They come out and make little spikes, which is really cool, which none of the other helmets do that. But this one, the matte black, looks super, super clean and just goes well. Just goes super well with the turquoise. I mean, there's only 2 colors on this helmet if you don't count, like, the chin strap, Now, number 4, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Eagles would have done a throwback for this helmet this year, but actually Nike didn't have the color palette, like this green, because they wanted to do their old school, but Nike actually didn't have that color, so they went with the all sleek black. And in my opinion, they got lucky that Nike didn't have this color, because this looks 10 times better than what their old school helmet would have looked like. And just the matte black with the white wings and the silver underline on the wings looks super clean, super clean. And honestly, they should just get rid of their original helmets and just stick to these ones. I mean, these ones, this just sleek black looks so good and just goes super well with the wings. Now, number 3, I have the New York Jets. Now, this one's very similar to the Eagles one. I just like the green and the matte black a little bit better. And the Eagles really didn't have a matte black, but this one is matte. And I really love matte blacks. And plus, just the green face mask, the Jets logo on it, it just looks super clean, goes super well together. And their inspiration behind this helmet was a black fighter jet, and they call it their stealth black, and it looks good. It looks really good. And it's their first time ever wearing a black helmet in franchise history. Now, number 2, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. And this one was actually showcased on Thursday Night Football, and dang, did it look good. It looked really good. And honestly, the only thing they changed on these helmets was just change the orange base to white. And just that one simple change, you can just see how good and simplistic but great these helmets are. I mean, they just look so clean with the black and white. And honestly, I would not mind them switching it, but it really wouldn't match their original uniforms. They'd have to convert to these new uniforms, but the helmets just look so good. And I think they call it something icy something with it. It looks very clean. Now, number 1, I got the Dallas Cowboys. Call me biased, call me whatever, but I'm telling you, they call this their Arctic look, and this, you cannot tell me, this looks so good, so good. Just the white base, white everything with the face shield, and the blue star on it just makes it look so good and blend so well together with that blue star, and the blue stripe and the white stripe just makes the helmet so good, and in my opinion, the best one out of the 13. Honestly, to sum it all up, all those 13 alternative helmets, look, honestly, all of them look good, except for the Bears one. I'm just not a fan of that orange peel helmet. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not. Maybe if they would have had a little different hue of orange in it, or maybe I would have liked it a little better, but I'm not really a fan of that one. But at the end of the day, I love the NFL opening up on the rules and, you know, giving the teams more options to change their helmets, because honestly, it brings freshness, you know, to something that's just always the same thing. You know what I mean? The uniforms are always the same every week, every year, you know, and it's cool. They spice it up a little bit and make these helmets look very cool. And I hope in the future we get more, you know, alternate helmets. They can have like maybe 3 or 4 and they just alternate, you know. But I still like the idea of having a original, you know, and a base one. But I like them switching it up, you know, maybe every Thursday night game like they used to do with the Color Rush. I don't know. But as long as they start implementing these new rules, and hopefully more teams do them. I don't know why only 13 of the teams wanted to do the new. I mean, you imagine if all of the teams did the alternative helmets. I could only imagine the good ones that, you know what I mean? Like, I could only imagine the good ones that would come. And the bad ones, like the Bears. Like, the orange peel takes the cake, man. The orange peel, I think, might be even the worst helmet if you just stack it against the original. But I'm not here to just hate on the Bears or whatever. But that's it. I just wanted to get this video out there, and I thought it was pretty cool looking at all the helmets and what the new alternate helmets and what they look like. So, and that Arctic Cowboys helmet. Oh yeah. Peace.
I can't imagine